Well, hello candidates! Welcome back to my video. I am Miss Sutina. Previously, you have watched the video on the overview of the SPM speaking test, Part 1, the interview, and Part 2, the individual long turn. This video will be focusing on the last part of the speaking paper, Part 3, the discussion. As I mentioned earlier, you will be given a stimulus. There will be a mind map with a few content points focusing on a topic. You will take turn and discuss all the points given with your partner. During the discussion, you must be able to explain and give reasons, exchange information and opinion, express and justify opinion, negotiate agreement, make and respond to suggestions, discuss alternatives. Let's look at some sample questions for Part 3. There will be 2 parts for this discussion, and the first part consists of another 2 phases. This is more or less how the stimulus will look like. As you can see, there is a central question. What are the benefits of technology in education? And 6 content points. Number 1, saves time. Number 2, improves engagement. 3, increases information recollection. 4, encourages individual learning. 5, encourages collaboration. And 6, provides many resources. You and your partner should divide the points equally, which means each of you will talk about 3 points. Alright, in this phase, first, you will be discussing the mind map given for about 2 minutes together. The interlocutor will hand you a booklet for you to refer. Then, you will be given 20 seconds to prepare. Here, you can start by dividing the content points with your partner. You can start with your first point, and your partner will continue the discussion with the second point. Then, you will take turn until all the points have been discussed. Now, I will share with you how to conduct the discussion. The topic that we are going to talk about is, what are the benefits of technology in education? Have a look at the speaking template. Candidate A will start by introducing the topic of discussion. For example, you may begin with, so let's talk about the benefits of technology in education. Then, you can start your first point and elaborate on it. For example, in my opinion, the benefit of technology in education is time saving. Instead of going to the library, you can find the information on the internet. What do you think? You can keep the discussion going by using phrases to agree, to ask for opinion, or to suggest. For example, that's true. I think you are right. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Next, your partner will explain the second points using the similar template. Keep the conversation going and discuss all points. You may pause this video and practice. At the end of your 2 minutes discussion, the interlocutor will ask you and your partner to make a decision. The example of decision question is, decide which is the best benefit of technology in education. You are given 1 minute to decide and provide your reason. Now, let's practice to decide on the topic. You or your partner can start with: we need to decide the best benefit of technology in education. You should first mention the decision question here to grab your listener's attention. After that, one person should tell your decision and elaborate. These must be agreed and supported by the other candidate. Look at the template. You may practice this speaking activity with your partner using correct intonation and pronunciation. Finally, in the last phase of the discussion, the interlocutor asks a further discussion questions based on the same theme. In follow-on further discussion questions, the emphasis is on providing an opportunity for candidates to use more speculative language and justify and elaborate on your opinions. You are not required to agree, it's all your say. This is one example of the final discussion task, which is a more general question related to the discussion topic. You have been discussing about the benefits of technology in education. Now let's hear your opinion on this. Do you think online learning is effective? You will be given another 2 minutes to discuss. Candidates should always start by repeating the question. For example, do you agree that online learning is effective? Then, you and your partner can agree or disagree to the question and elaborate. Remember, at this point, you are free to give your opinion, whether to agree or to disagree to your partner, as long as you provide details. Let's have another practice. Fill in the gaps with the points given and suitable elaboration and details. Alright, let's revise what we have learned so far. In part 3, the discussion, you must be able to talk about the topic assigned with your partner. You must listen attentively to your partner's ideas so that you can keep the turn-taking in the conversation going by adding more ideas to what has been said by your partner. You must use all the information given to keep the conversation alive and ongoing. You should be able to show a range of ability to use the language using many of the functions mentioned previously. You can learn more on this as well as a range of language of interaction in other videos. That's the end of this video. I hope you get the ideas on how to answer part 3 of the speaking paper. To help you further understand how it works and how you should collaborate with your partner to fulfill the task, I will be sharing the sample of interaction for part 1, part 2 and part 3. Do watch my next video. Until then, good luck candidates!